Teen Wolf is an American television series developed by Jeff Davis for MTV. It is loosely based on the 1985 film of the same name and stars Tyler Posey as a young man named Scott who is bitten by a werewolf and must cope with how it affects his life and the life of those closest to him. Teen Wolf premiered on June 5th, 2011, following the MTV Movie Awards. The target audience consists of mostly young teenage girls and gay men due to the fact it has drama and half naked men, meaning open shirt, ripped men. So if you were on Team Caleb for Twilight, this is definitely the show for you. Although it generally is for young teens, you could also relate to the main character by watching him balance his problematic new identity with his day-to-day teenage life. The following characters are instrumental to his struggle. Styles, which is his best friend, Allison, who comes from a family of werewolf hunters, who also has a love connection to Scott, Lydia, who is the most popular girl in high school, who later becomes a banshee, Derek, a mysterious werewolf with a dark past. Along the way, he encounters characters who shape him into a stronger werewolf and better person. In the first two seasons, there was a kid named Jackson who was the popular kid and had a love interest with Lydia and was a bully to Scott in high school. Then came Kira, a Japanese fox spirit, and Scott's love interest now in season 4. And then now there's Liam, Scott's beta and the first human he bites. Throughout the series, he strives to keep his loved ones safe while maintaining normal relationships with them. Initially starting in Atlanta, the show currently filmed in a studio in LA where they built their own sets. In these photos, this scene shot is Lydia's lake house, which is just a couple of boards with some fog. Some scenes they filmed on location are the lacrosse games, and they filmed the outside of different houses. Like in this scene, they have the outside of Scott's house. When they want to talk about a fight scene, they usually use action figures to demonstrate or explain how it will be choreographed. Lighting is used a lot in this TV series. With the help of the lighting technicians, they use it to show power and weakness. As you can see in this photo, Scott is struggling, trying to get free, but then in this photo, when he just breaks out, you can see the light coming right from behind him, showing powers, essentially. The makeup crew did a fantastic job at making the werewolves look real. The only thing they don't do is the eyes. In these pictures you can see how much detail goes into the makeup. Another thing that's really cool is how they make their own rain. They have pipes that are almost as thin as cable wires that stretch across the lacrosse fields. Also, it is used for dramatic fight scenes, as you can see in this scene. And here again you can see that light is used to show power and weakness. People think that the show is just werewolves and high school drama, but they are completely wrong. Most of the time, they are trying to solve a mystery or fighting. You don't even see them go to school for most of the series. You can learn a lot from watching Teen Wolf, like to never give up on what you truly believe is right, or no matter how hard the situation is, no man is a failure who has friends. In conclusion, Teen Wolf is a great show that any teen would enjoy. Sure, too much winking irony can be annoying, but Teen Wolf manages to strike a canny balance between dishing out the earnest horror and romance that its ardent teen fan base so desperately wants, and tossing a few juicy scraps to the adults who happen to be watching. Teen Wolf is not going to plague you with nightmares or have you religiously checking your shower curtains or taking a sharp object to bed with you every night, but in the moment it can be jumpy and a chilling piece of good entertainment.